Welcome to the dense jungle, home to the dinosaurs and land of My name is
Bruh.
and I'm going to tell you how you can beat the dense jungle. Beating the dense jungle is pretty easy, to be honest. You just need to learn about how temperature works and you'll be on your way. First, let's go over what problems you may face in the dense jungle. Number 1, heat. Yes, you know that. Number 2, heat. Number 3, all of the above. Hey bro, who wrote this script? Now that we have gone over the problems you may encounter, let's go over how to beat it. You're going to first want to know about the temperature. Keeping a keen eye on the thermometer in the dense jungle would be a crucial part of beating it. Next, you need to know at what temperatures you become hot. The temperature that you will become hot or get the hot attribute is when you are above 30 degrees. You may be wondering, what's wrong with being so hot? Well, in this game, many reasons. When you're hot, in the game it says activates at a temperature above 30 degrees, increase thirst, fatigue, and hunger more quickly. The thirst and fatigue stat is not really a problem, like ever. But the hunger though, oh my god. If you guys made it this far into the game, you guys should know how painful hunger is. This is why I recommend going to the dense jungle in one trip to find the ruins of light number 3, then repairing the third ruins of light, so then you can get a checkpoint back into the dense jungle without all of the problems that come with it. What I'm basically saying is you don't have to do all of the dense jungle again if you just prepare correctly. And if you're worried about your level of food on your one trip, don't worry. If you have a strong enough defense or HP and some potions or the healing spell, you'll get enough food from killing the monsters that will feed you until you're done with the trip. Now that you have a good understanding of why being hot isn't so great in this game, let's go on to actually beating the heat. In this game, there's an equipment attribute that makes you less hot called coolness. The coolness attribute is basically the key to your survival. Without coolness, you're going to face the reasons that I just showed you. How to obtain the coolness trait, you may ask? Well, the easiest way is to find a merchant that sells clothes. If you're lucky, you will find the trader that is trading you an article of clothing that has the coolness trait. Notice how I said if you're lucky. Good luck with that one. The other way, however, is more steppy. Alright, so first you want a level 2 workbench, which costs 2 machinery, 3 branches, and 2 rocks. Upgrading the workbench into a level 2 will unlock you a weaver, which is the foundation to getting the clothes with the coolness attribute. Making a weaver will cost you 3 gears, 2 ropes, 3 branches, and 2 logs. All of these materials you probably already know how to get, so I'll just skip over that. The weaver, like I said, is very important. The weaver has the action to make linen out of hemp. Linen will be useful in making light clothes that will give you coolness. You may, however, don't know where or how to get hemp. I made a video about this, it's called How to Farm. In that video, I explained that to get hemp, you need to cut bushes. Hemp, I'd say, is more likely of you getting because I've noticed I've gotten more hemp than magic seeds or herbs. That part of this clothing making process is pretty simple. Now that you have linen, you can make clothes. You have options of Gucci, Louis, etc. But the shirt that you want that will provide you with coolness is the shabby clothes. The shabby clothes are basically the only thing you can get from the Weaver level 1 that gives you coolness from what I've experienced. So basically, this is it. Number 1, get a level 2 workbench. Number 2, get a Weaver. Number 3, farm hemp. Number 4, get shabby clothes. Then you're off on your way to the dense jungle.
Bye, have a great time.
Now that you're prepared on the trip to the dense jungle, there are a few tips I want to give to you when you're adventuring through the dense jungle. Even with clothes, with coolness and all that, you still have the chance to get hot, so a few tips that might be useful. Number 1, stay under trees. Trees will provide you with shading, making you less hot. I have also tried this with water and grass. It works, but it's not as effective from my experience. Number 2, don't put your torch up during the day. The torch doesn't really have a purpose in the daytime because you see everything and there aren't any shadow monsters that you need to make weaker. Number 3, go during the night if you can. Going through the jungle at night will drastically reduce the temperature and not make you hot. Number 4, place a campfire right next to the tree. Let's say you're low and you're venturing through the daytime. Basically, all of the things I told you not to do. If you ever need to heal up, it's helpful to place a campfire right next to a tree. Why? Well, when you place a campfire in that spot, you can hide under the tree to get some shading, like the tip from number 1. Plus, standing near the campfire will just make you hot, and so standing under a tree will help. And if you're wondering, it took me about 40 minutes to complete the whole dense jungle with beating the boss and repairing the third ruins of light. That's it for this video. If you have made it this far and enjoyed it so far, feel free to subscribe. You subscribing will give me motivation to continue making this type of content. I also have other videos on guides of the game or just general tips and tricks. So check that out if you haven't. And I got nothing else to say. So bye.